Hey guys. Alright, we're gonna play some Realm Reborn Final Fantasy Online 14 today. It's super early. It is 5:26 a.m. for me. But we're going. We are going. Had a crazy night last night, man. Ever have those nights where you just can't fall asleep? You're thinking about stuff you gotta do the next day, stressed out. Like, that was kind of my night, but it's okay. We're here now. Fun to be playing games, you know? It's good. Okay. Yeah, and this is just a Realm Reborn. I started playing this year. So kind of behind the times, but I'm loving the story so far and the play, and I hear it only gets better. So yeah, excited to play this today. All right. Cool. So here's a tip that I just found out. So Final Fantasy 14, if you don't know, you can go into the data center when you're choosing a data center. Some of them have this little star next to it, you'll notice. So Primal right now has this little star. If you choose the data center with the little star, they're trying to incentivize the loading of players within each data center to balance it out. So they're incentivizing you to click on the data centers with the star, and it gives you a bonus on your XP for an amount of time. And I'm not sure what the bonus is or how long, but it helps you with your XP bonus and helps you level up faster. So it's a great way when you're starting out to try to get a bump in your XP. So I'm gonna switch over to the Primal data center so I can get that XP bump. So that's pretty dang cool. And then another tip for Final Fantasy 14 Online is I play on my PC, and then I also play on my Steam Deck. And when I'm switching characters, I want to use the same hotbar layout and the same equipment loadout, and it doesn't by default transfer those between the two platforms or the two systems. So what you can actually do on a character is when you're on one machine and you want to save your character settings, which is your hotbar, your equipment loadout, all that stuff, you can upload it to the cloud. So I'm going to click upload, right? It takes a minute and it prepares the data here. And you click OK, ready to create backup. Click OK. So you create a backup of your character data. Successful, right? And then when you're on the other machine or the other device, you can download the character settings. So it takes a minute to prepare. Yeah, and so if they're identical, which mine are right now, you'll get that. But otherwise, you can click OK, you can download it. I think you can do that. There is a limit. You can only do that once every 48 hours. But if you're switching between devices and trying to mess with your hotbar settings and your equipment loadout, that is super, super helpful. Okay. Okay, so I gotta remember how to play this a little bit. It's been a minute. So what I'm on this character, or on this, yeah, on this main. I'm trying to level up Pugilist, Arcanist, and Gladiator kind of all at the same time. So my Gladiator is 28, Arcanist is level 27, and then my Pugilist is 28. And let's see, I'm on... Okay, and I'm just doing mainly main story quests and then job quests for each of those classes and seeing if I can level up those classes at the same time and then progress the story. Okay, so my questing level is at 28. I probably want to try to, so what I've been trying to do is level them up at the same time. So this is a good tip for how to level up multiple classes at the same time. I didn't understand this when I first started playing, and there's not a great tutorial out there about how to do it. But what I'm trying to do is level up 3 classes right now: Arcanist, Pugilist, and Gladiator. And I found that I can only do about 3 at a time with just main story quests and the job quests. So pick 3 jobs that you want to do. And the other thing I did too, you could probably try to do, is I tried to pick one that's in each kind of job type. So a melee, a tank, and then one that will kind of turn into a healer, I believe, is the Arcanist, and kind of has some healing ability. I may be wrong there, but I tried to pick one from each type. And then what you're going to do is, when you come up to a main story quest, which this one is level 28, you're just going to rotate who turns that quest in between these 3 classes, right? And you can see right now that my Arcanist class, he's only level 27, so he wouldn't be able to do this 28 level quest. So what I do in that case, when one of them is below the limit, is I go out and I try to find either fates or level 11 quests to level them up to the level I need for the quest, and then they can take that quest. And then you just kind of rotate the main story quest between those 3 characters. And usually, if you focus on doing that and you focus on them doing their job quests, you can keep 3 going and kind of leveling up through your main story quest. So you can keep the story progressing while still leveling up 3 characters all at once. So we need to level this guy up. So we're gonna do that. Summon our Carbuncle. Summon our Carbuncle here. Yeah, so among other team things, we're getting some kind of buff here, right? 180%. Some of that is because we stopped our game in a city. Some of it's because we chose that new data center. Level 37 Fate, we don't want to do that. Probably just gonna try to level him up just by hitting these. Oops. Just by killing mobs. Unless I can find a good fate to join. I mean, I'm getting 475. It'll take me a bit to level him up, but it might actually be faster than finding a quest that works. This class is one of the funnest classes, I think, to play with the combos and how they work. A little complicated, but it's one of I love this class so far, like at this level. Yeah, I think with these mobs, I'm gonna level it up pretty quick. I don't love my kind of hotbar setup with this. I need to move that green, whatever it's called, rabbit looking thing up to the top with these other ones. Because I do have to switch kind of between those two sections by double tapping my my top buttons on my controller. So I don't love that, but I'll switch that sometime. It's fine for now, I think. Just figuring out the right setup is always fun. Yeah, so my first goal here is just leveling up this Arcanist to 27 or 28. So that's what we're gonna do in this little segment. And then once we've done that, we can go and then it kind of keeps me the same level as the other jobs that I'm trying to level. And then we're the same level as the main story quests we're on. When you're trying to level multiple characters, it's just kind of all about establishing that balance, keeping them all in the same area. The other thing that's really good you can do to level multiple jobs is you can have them go repeat a dungeon that you've already done, go to the highest level dungeon that you've done, and just have them repeat that dungeon, because that gives a ton of XP. This is taking a minute to get him up. Didn't see that guy there. Yeah, so just trying to level multiple jobs right now. Trying to get this Arcanist up to 28. This is my first time this year. This year is my first time picking up Final Fantasy 14 online. Haven't played before now, so behind the times, but just trying to pick up the story. And I love the other Final Fantasy games. I actually went back last year and I played all the way through Final Fantasy 1, I think 1, 2, and I think 3, but I beat 1 and 2 for sure. I can't remember if I played 3 or not. But that was really fun to go back and like complete those. I had played those like a long time ago, but I hadn't ever completed them. It's a retro ride. I would love to go back and just play all of them, but I kind of got stuck on. I found the online one, and I was like, I gotta play this, and I've kind of gotten stuck on it. I haven't had time to go back and do the other ones. So little time. I think a lot of people are in that boat though, where they have not a lot of time. They still want a game, right? and you just kind of fit it in where you can. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm playing at 5:45 in the morning. This is when I can fit in streaming, because work hours can't do it. Super busy after work most days. I probably should have gone and just found a dungeon to do. Do that next time, but I'm already into this killing mobs, so I'll just keep doing that, leveling them up. Yeah, I love the rotation, the rotation of the battle kind of sequence moves with Arcanist. I love it. Using the, I can't remember what the bunny thing is you have. But how you rotate between the yellow, red, and green is really cool. The ones where you kind of just rotate between just 3 things, like over and over again, they're not as fun for me. They're cool. Some of them are cool, but... And I haven't played all the jobs, but... This one for sure keeps you engaged, and all the moves are really cool with the lighting and the effects, I think. It's fun. And the ranged, having it be ranged is awesome. Uh-oh. Get my... Alright, better heal up a little bit. Yeah, I'm excited for I'm excited to see the expansion content once I'm through A Realm Reborn. Okay, this is taking a minute. It's taking a minute to level this guy up. What do we got? Like 5,000 XP left. That's like 10 dudes, 10 mobs. Yeah, I definitely should have just done a dungeon. Yeah, chat. So if you have any tips on 14 online, first time I played it this year, let me know. Never been this hot. Like, this is the highest job I've ever had. 27, level 27 or 28. My other jobs on this that I'm leveling up are 28. Just doing the main story quests. Hey Ragson, how's it going, man? You got any tips for me? Let me know. I'm just leveling up this Arcanist to be the same level as my other jobs that I'm leveling up simultaneously. So just trying to finish him out here, and then I'm going to do a main story quest. So you good, Ragson? You got in? Looks like you said you refreshed. You hearing me? Let's see if you're in the present. Reply to me there. Yep, cool, you're here. I don't know if you heard me. I'm just leveling up this Arcanist to 28. So I'm trying to level up 3 jobs at once and then do a main story quest. So this is my first time playing, so my first time playing through this at this level. So I'm picking it up late, but it's fun. So let me know your tips if you got any. Get more XP on alt jobs if you focus one job and then level the others. Yeah, so I'll show you what I'm doing right now. See if this is what you mean. So I'm leveling, so Gladiator's my main. That's at 28. And then Pugilist is 28 also. So Pugilist and then the Arcanist are kind of the two. Those are kind of the two that I'm leveling. I know there's a bonus though between your highest level one and then the difference between the next level one. So I've just been leveling them all 3 kind of up at once, but making sure the Gladiator's first. Is that what you mean? Or should I be putting the Gladiator up really high and then the other ones? The problem with that I was running into though is then the other ones can't do the main story quest because they're too low a level, right? Let me know if I'm approaching that the right way, but that's how I've been doing it. Oh yeah, daily dungeon. So I haven't figured that out yet. Where do I go to find that? It's the duty finder? Okay, I'm gonna go look at that in a second. Uh-oh. Is can you just do daily dungeon like 1 time a day? Yeah, so I got like dungeons, and these are the ones I've done. There's a bonus once a day. Yeah, where do I find daily dungeon? Roulette's first tab. Okay. All right, we got the 28. Yeah, level 28. So I got all three at 28 now. That's good. Oh. Okay, Ragzin, so I'm going to Roulette's first tab. Oh, this one, I went back. So it defaults to this, so I was just going forward, and then I missed that one. So I get a bonus. So this is only a level 16 and 10, but I get a bonus on it. Oh yeah, the little arrows. Hey, thanks for the help, man. Do you level like, so my main is the gladiator, right? Do you level it up really high so there's a difference between the other two and then catch them up with the daily quest? Or do you keep them all kind of the same level? On your alt, you do one job and then you do all the others. Meaning you only have a main and then one job, and then you go through the story quests and the job quests. Yeah, so I'm trying to do like 3 at once, so maybe that's not the best idea. Okay, so here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Yeah, up to me. How I want to go. I've been finding like... So I'll just find like level quests and fates, and that's how I'll level up like my other two. And then old dungeons. And now I can use the daily dungeon too that you told me. That's kind of what I've been doing to level up 3 at once. The challenge log. Let me look just a sec. We should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. Okay, Ragzin, so if you don't, do you get the challenge logs? It's like, I don't know, challenge logs. Where's it? Where's that at? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I don't think I have challenge law. Oh, sorry, here at the bottom. Yeah, I don't have it. So you get that through a quest in Limsa Lominsa. Yeah. That was awesome, dude. Thanks for all the help there. There's so much to this game, it's hard to, you know, like keep track of everything. Oh, nice. I think I just switched this data center today, actually. And I don't even know how it works, like playing with other players and all the guilds and all that, the grouping and stuff. I've just kind of been soloing everything. Okay, so where are we going now? We're doing... Oops. Let me get this way. Cool, yeah. I'm gonna go check out the challenge. Check out those challenge logs when I'm back there. That's a good tip, man. Sweet. Okay, got those done. Gotta return this. Oh, not that way. It's been a minute since I picked this up. I forgot I had the... Forgot I even had the chocobo. Like walking around everywhere. already seen this. It is good work, adventurers. So were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are culprits? Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Unseemly japes aside, there's rumor been going around. There's some as whispered that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire stand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock, a new one, bring back some of the fragments, and I'll give them a gander. Some key items are used in areas rather than single target. First press. Access duty list. X. Cool. That's interesting. So I do have 2 main story quests now? There's 2 icons. I haven't had that yet. There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself lest I worsen Medrod's Peronia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Okay, what? So do I have... Oh, there's 2... I haven't had this yet, where it branches and goes 2 main story quests. That's cool. Alright, so they're both over there. Oh, down there, though. Oh, I gotta go around. Oh, wait. Oh, destination. Like, where is it? Oh, shoot. Hold 2 of them. I feel like I have all my abilities loaded on here. I think I was playing on my Steam Deck. Maybe I do. Yeah, like, where's this one? I was playing on my Steam Deck, and I don't think I uploaded the character traits and then downloaded them onto this. Yep, I was missing that. That's funny, because I just showed at the first of the stream, I just showed that tip where you can upload and download your character traits. Let's see. So do I have... I don't have shield lava down here either. Got these. Okay, yeah, I was just missing those couple, and I can't remember where I put them on my hotbar before, but I'll figure that out. Bagson, what do you mean by remember my stance? Oh yeah, Iron Will. So yeah, tell me about that. When I'm doing solo, and I don't care if I like draw aggro, because I'm not like in a group, I just don't turn it on. Is there a reason to turn it on, like when you're soloing and killing mobs? Oh, how do I get up there? Yeah, just have it on by habit. Yeah, my thought on it was just like, I don't really care if I pull mobs when I'm by myself, but it is probably good to get in the habit. I agree. I also, the way I was thinking about it was, I didn't want to get in a situation where when I didn't want to pull multiple mobs, I did. And so that's the other reason I was kind of leaving it off. But I don't know. I'm totally a rookie. That's not how it works, okay? So I don't get it. I thought it was just when it was on, you would draw the aggro. That's the whole point of it. Yeah. Increase the enemy you do when you do damage. Oh, so it's not like... To get the, to draw the enmity, or get their enmity or whatever, you actually have to hit them. Nice. Little nuance I didn't realize. So if I like AoE something and I accidentally hit a second one, I would draw them in, but without hitting them, doesn't do anything. Okay, this said to... throw the fire, stand sick at the rock. Ragson, thanks for the help. If you want to give me a follow, I'll play Final Fantasy online every once in a while. I've done like just playing some Stardew Valley. I just play all kinds of stuff. Played Stardew Valley a little bit this week. I did a cool demo of the Replaced game. It's like a 2D pixel art scroller that looks really cool. But thanks for your help. I'd love to stay in touch. Okay, what am I doing here? Gather these. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I want to do my own library of just like Final Fantasy 14 online tips just for 2026. Just if there's any new players coming in, but super excited for to just find out what gets added to this in the expansions. Because like I said, this is my first time going through it. Anything the old players, Ragson says, the best tip is to take any and everything old players say with a grain of salt. They think they're right, but it's old news. Man, I found that in a lot of games. It's kind of like older players are jaded. Like it's like I know better than you because I've been around longer. I actually think there's an awesome aspect of just kind of figuring things out on your own, especially with role-playing games. Because if you think about it, the whole idea behind a role-playing game is somebody had to play through that originally, and you're playing a role, right? So your actual character does not know anything about the world. Like they don't know, oh, I need to go to this city to get this and this city to get that. Like everything's been mapped out for us by older players. But that kind of takes away from the role playing that you're doing, right? A fun way to play a game is like think of yourself as that player and try not to look anything up online as much as you can and just be that person and try to figure things out yourself. I think that's a really cool way to play a game. I mean, sometimes you get stuck and you have to you want to like figure things out quickly, and sometimes I do that, but it is fun to try to just get into character. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Rags, and so if I don't hit that second mob, it doesn't really matter with the enmity. You can be a harsh critic, but I'll not lie to you. Yeah. No, I appreciate the help. All right, so let's get these back. All right, a monstrous bandamite appeared, and you slew it. That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Falgord. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, what was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? My fellows and I live one day at a time, using the proceeds of the morning's haul to buy the evening's tankard. It is an unprecedented way of life, but I would not exchange it for aught else. I don't want to talk to him again. Most folks are too scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name, but what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? All right, hand that over. Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. 'Tis a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire stand stick. Oh well. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a bane mite. But you and I were malms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the Banamite at the very spot you claim to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap, it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Gods, of course, there must be more than one of the buggers. Ugh, it's so obvious, but then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Gulp? Gulp? I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There's a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. All right. Where are we going? To the west? Yep, over there again. All right, let's do it. Rags and water. See my water bottle? Right. With the green screen, I think it goes transparent. It goes transparent. Drink up. It is big. Oh gosh, I keep going the wrong freaking way. All right, we're trying to find a maiden's corpse. It might be over here. A mangled corpse. Back and forth between this area and the city, town. There is a lot of that. Back and forth. That's just MMOs though, right? Wait. Oh, in this hut. That's where I've been going the whole time? Oh, yeah. Yeah, is it Rags and it gets better in the expansion, like the first one? The ones that drive me nuts is when there's people right next to each other and you have to go back and forth between them like 5 times. For some reason, those are even more annoying than the long distance back and forths. It's like, can you guys just stand up and like talk to each other, please? No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the Central Shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any, sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify their next of. This button, engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim, a family sigil, or that of an organization, perhaps. Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Miyun. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Wait, where are we going here? Oh. I'm blind. Yeah, maybe I should go, I might just go figure out that challenge log. You know what quest it is, Ragzin? I can look it up. I'm gonna go... Yep, I'm gonna get an airship there. Go to the inn. Okay. All right, so Rag's saying I need to go find the challenge log to help with leveling up these multiple classes, so we're gonna go do that. I'm not sure where the inn is. Let's see. Is it on this level, or I need to go? All right, drowning winch. Oh, you're in here? What's you? Where are you? Oh, that's you? The Tiex? Oh, challenge. Must be the challenge log. I should have got this at level 15. When you realize that you're level 28 and you should have got the challenge log at level 15. Fail. Your Twitch chat lets you know. Ragson lets you know. Hey, you should go get the challenge log, you idiot. Okay, we all know how it feels to have had one too many. That's why I'll not fault your patrons for much of what goes on in our tables. But is it too much to ask that they keep their belongings on their person when they leave? Yeah, I need to do these blue, whatever they're called, like not main, but quests. It wouldn't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and raving as if their drunkenness, heedlessness were somehow my fault. Take this impressive looking journal right here. As oft used as it seems to be, I've no doubt its owner is tearing up the town searching for his prized possession. Yeah, Rags and unlock quests. A stranger, he was a swarthy Urgadian who enjoyed his drinks, seemed to be getting on well with one of our regulars, Quintanian. Perhaps you could still catch up with him and spare me the headache. I'd offer you a free drink, but last time I did that, Badarin docked my wages. All right. I actually need to go see if my wife's up. I'm going to pause, and I'll be right back. You don't need to stay on if you don't want to. But should be like 2 minutes. All right. We're back. All right, I got about 45 more minutes. Okay, what were we doing? Where do I go? Or you were probably going to show me, huh? Is it just right next to me? Yeah. Thanks, man. Have I seen you? Look, just because I spend more nights at the wench than in me own home doesn't mean I'm mates with every sod who comes stumbling through the doors. Wait a minute, that bloody book? Why didn't you say so sooner? The tight arse drained 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Said he was heading for Alport, eh? Where else? The scurvy sop? Nymea willin', he's still stranded at the ferry docks, though the gods know it won't help get me Gil back. Where are we going now? The ferry docks. You gonna show me? Haven't memorized how to get everywhere yet, especially in this city. Well, I know where to go. This one's confusing though, with all the levels and everything. Oh yeah, I can see the map now. Is it down though? Oh, damn. If you have business to me, quick about it. My ferry and my next great adventure wait. My journal. Why, I thought I had lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have stopped after 19 flagons. Har har. Did you still glance at its pages, perchance? No? A shame that, for this book contains, how might I say it, a record of my numerous adventures. Quite the inspired read, if I do say so myself, which I believe I just did. Har har. You've the air of adventure about you, and one almost as accomplished as myself. Had it been you across the table from me at the winch last night, I imagine the tales would have been great, and the ale all the sweeter. Were there only some way for me to repay you, but of course, I've fresh journal right here, then might as well have your name on it. Why not keep a record of your own, that one day we might regale each other with stories of our deeds? And with that, I shall be off for adventure, and flagon of 20 of the realm's finest ale calls me. Fare you well on your journey, and next time you find yourself at the wench, do thank the Ellison fellow for his generosity. Nice. Now you have challenge log. Look at that. Challenge log contains a list of adventures across wide categories. Sweet. So now I have challenge log unlocked as a level 28 gladiator when I should have done it at 15. Yep. So I could have been earning these XP all along the way. Well, now I know. Thanks, Raglan. I love it. All right, now we're gonna go. I'm gonna go do the Oh, wait. Let's see here. Keep going on the main story on this playthrough, and then I'm going to use the challenge. I'll probably use the challenges next time to level up my other ones. Good morning, Eulodicus. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. I am not here for scones and herb tea. Herb tea is nasty. No, some of it's good. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Atherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Over by the Atherite Plaza. See, I should probably do these unlock quests. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Okay, here you go. Here you go, Bernadette. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there's a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Sanguled over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. Yeah, what level is this quest? 28 still? Okay. Wait, where's this one at? Oh, it's at the, see the Lancers Guild? Yeah. Bernadette believes that I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist. Never you fear, but whether aught comes out of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry Ward northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench of the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Okay, chat, if you're just joining, so I have been operating at a level 28 and trying to level up multiple classes in Final Fantasy Online without knowing about the challenge log. So here's a tip for you: want to find the challenge log as soon as you can, especially if you're trying to level up multiple jobs. Okay, so you want to go to Limsa Lominsa and find the challenge quest. Here's where the location is. It's in the inn in Limsa. You go there and you complete this quest, and what that gives you then is in your logs, you will unlock this challenge log section. And then it's basically just you're getting free XP for things like completing 3 dungeons, completing 5 dungeons, completing guild heists. So you can see on here, you just get extra stuff, and especially when you're trying to level multiple jobs, you're getting a lot of XP for those things. So when leveling multiple jobs, always go and unlock the challenge quest at level 15 as soon as you can. Unfortunately, I didn't find out about this until level 28, so I left a lot of XP on the table. So just your tip for today. All right, let's see here. Oops. Across this bridge. Do not believe we are acquainted. Pray, leave me to my thoughts. Sigil of the Dartencourt's family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face, was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall leave to you the truths of the deaths, but on one condition: you promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Okay. Sure, I will free her from her torment. Alright, so I'm going to switch over to my... Let's do the Arcanist. Yeah, let's do the Arcanist. It's the lowest XP so far. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dartencourts. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her to regain that which she had lost, so began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew even more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaids to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Ugh. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hookah Manor, my home, for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hawk Manor, on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now, go and do what must be done. Okay. We'll do it. Oh, can I get through? Dang it. This part always gets confusing. I'm not sure when I have to take this bridge up, I'm like, am I going to the right spot? Multi-level stuff is confusing a bit. Get lost really easy. I think this is right. Level 30, oh geez. Where's the road? Okay. No, I'm getting totally lost. I guess if I have the chocobo, right? I can just go through stuff and run. Hopefully. Oh, geez. Oh, here's a road. Oh, gosh. Oh, I definitely need to go that way. Get away. I definitely don't want to. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know. Okay, what the heck? Oh, across this, probably. Getting lost. Okay, this is definitely going to be a dungeon or something, right? Just working on leveling up 3 jobs at one time. Thinking about maybe going back to 2. But I'm trying 3 for now. This Arcanist is the lowest of the 3. Love playing the Arcanist though. I feel like the combat system with it is really fun. Okay, let's see. Do I have time for a dungeon right now? I could probably do it if I do NPCs. So I love playing with other players, but we'll do NPCs because I don't have time. Okay, like haunted house vibes. Love it. That's a cool window. Like that. Nice. All right, let's do it. Go up here. Wonder more primers now to this dude wants to be rewarded. Okay, what do I do? An impenetrable barrier. So what, we gotta go over here? Maybe? Nope. Over here. There we go. What's in here? Love this theme of the haunted house vibe. guys are taking forever to beat. Oh, I need to figure out. I haven't figured out limit break yet. How that works. Definitely haven't figured that out. Sweet. Room cleared. Locked door. Door's locked tight. Oh. Alright, was there a key in here or something somewhere we missed? I have no idea. Tiny key. We missed the tiny key. Because it's so tiny. Right? If it was a giant key, we wouldn't have missed it. There's another tiny key in here. Don't forget it. Hey, look, a locked door. Just go in here? Go in here first. Never played this dungeon before, so I'm not sure where to go. I'm loving this. It feels like Haunted Mansion in Disneyland. Tiny keys. Tiny keys everywhere. Tiny keys all over the place. You don't get XP for the mobs in the dungeons? I thought you did. Haven't paid attention, I guess. Seems like it should. Seems like that would make sense. But it is a lot lamer playing dungeons with NPCs rather than actual people. But like I say all the time on this channel, I had to fit this game in where I could. I only have about 30 more minutes, so I didn't have time to wait for a party to join up. So it's okay, you just adapt the gaming to your needs. This is probably my favorite dungeon theme so far, by a long shot. I love the haunted house vibe. I'm gonna try something with my organization here. If I move this up here and try charging that up, and then that. It's gonna take some getting used to. But I'm wondering if I just put these 3 up here, if I can then just stay up there. I can stay up there with my attacking. Okay, so I do get points XP for that boss we just fought. This is Ivy door. Sure. Okay, that might be a whole different area. Let's go... Locked door? Okay. I wonder... Okay, I don't know. We'll go over here first. Actually, I gotta go get my kids up, so I'll be right back. All right, let's do this. I have to hustle to finish this dungeon. About 35 minutes left. Oh, this is the front. Shortcut. What's that? No. We don't need no shortcut. Okay, so we gotta go down that Ivy door area. Down in the creepy basement of the haunted house. Seems like a good idea. Yep, definitely a good idea. Oh yeah, I like having that. I like having this reorganization of the... I always forget, what's the little bunny thing that I have as an arcanist? Having those all up in that one section of the hotbar, though. That was a good move. I was having to flip back and forth between the bottom and the top a bunch. Now I can just turn it on from down there. Stay down here on this bottom hotbar. Works better. Okay, tiny key down here. Okay, so there's a locked door up there. I'm gonna unlock that door first. We're about halfway through, maybe? I have 2 keys right now. So I can do both doors. Or this door and another one, if there is one. Treasure chest. Manor sandals. I actually haven't checked my... Oh yeah, let's equip that. Okay. Oh man. This seems big. Check that, yeah. Alright, locked door. Let's go through here. I need to remember to use the addle. Put that into my rotation. I always forget about that one. Okay, so the key just gave me this. Treasure coffer. Nothing else in here. Okay. Anything else down here? Tiny key. Tons of freaking keys in this place. Holy cow. It's a lot of keys. Man, this is a big dungeon. This is way bigger than the other ones. I don't know if, like, most of them are this long. Seems way longer than the previous ones I've done. Not complaining. I like it. I like all the multiple rooms, the haunted house feel. It's cool. The thing I love about Final Fantasy games is a lot of them don't limit themselves to like one type of environment. They can kind of just, for some reason, incorporate all kinds of different themes into the game, and it's still awesome. And it doesn't feel disjointed. I don't know why that is. Alright, locked door. Of course I want to unlock it. Who's ever like, no, I don't want to unlock that? Nobody. Let's go. Manor servitor, you're toast. You are toast. Manor servitor. What's a servitor? Skeleton, obviously, of some kind. You dead. Again. Yellow key. It's already dead, right? They're already dead before we fight them. We got now corpse fly. Sounds terrifying. And disgusting. Corpse fly. Ooh. Find the bloody parchment. That's what we're working on now. Tiny key. This is our 200th tiny key of this dungeon. There are many tiny keys. Many, many, many. Okay, I think we got all the keys. Hopefully... Okay, yellow hall. We probably needed the yellow key for that. Yeah, what's the limit break? I should know this, but I need to figure out the limit break. It's full now, but I have no idea how we do that. So chat, if you know any ideas on limit break, let me know. Probably gonna have just enough time to finish this dungeon, hopefully, before I hop off. It's gonna be cutting it close, though. This took a while. I was originally gonna wait for like a actual person party rather than NPC. I just didn't have time. If I did that, I for sure wouldn't have time to finish this before I need to get off the stream. We got now Manor Jester. Oh, Manor Jester. Does not look like a jester. We can use the flow of magic to return to the manor entrance. Can we? Was that it? Oh, I leveled up. I can't switch. Yeah. Oh, hang on, treasure. And the parchment. Don't forget the parchment. Alright, so we're gonna go back here. Anything else in here we need? Nope. Let's go. Now what? Oh, this thing, maybe? Can we open this now? Read from the bloody parchment. Okay, we unlock this. Creepy, but okay. Guessing we go in there eventually. Let's explore over here, though. Even if I don't need to, I still like looking places, trying to get the full experience here. Right? Full experience of the game. Yeah, this whole thing about rushing through games, like skipping sections. I don't like to skip sections a lot of time. Like there's tons of content, especially in games like this, like there's tons of content that people spent tons of time creating, and I love, part of what I love about gaming is seeing what people create. Like if I spent a bunch of time creating a side quest in a game and then everyone skipped it, I would feel bad. I would feel really, really bad. Do I have a key right now? I do. Alright, I think we're almost done with this. I got about 15 minutes. So hopefully we can finish before then. Alright, all that's in here... all that is in here is a treasure chest. Okay. So, like I said, I didn't need to do that room to continue. Oh, don't want to go down there. But... it was an experience, right? And I got more loot that I wouldn't have gotten. I don't know if other streamers do this, but I'm always thinking about the camera angle. I'm like, I was over here and I was like, oh, that wall is blocking the guy. Everyone probably wants to see him better, so I move over here. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't care about that. You care about that, chat? Alright, so yeah. Here's the final, I would imagine, final boss. Freaky. Let's do it. Nice. I like this. Oh, whoa. She's just gonna kill all of us. That was crazy, that AoE. There was no way that I saw to get away from it. Usually there's like some tiny place you can go, you know? Oh yeah, like this. There's nowhere to go. Oh, I dodged it though? How do I dodge it? Maybe somebody's... I don't know. Somebody has a protection on me or something? Man, she's strong though. Oh, what? Petrification. Okay. Oh, maybe that's all it is just a petrification spell, so it's like... Oh yeah, she does. Sure. Oh, if you're not looking at her? If you're not looking at her, it doesn't petrify you. Nice. Reminds me of the basilisk in Harry Potter. Don't look into its eyes. Instantly kill you. That's a cool, I like that. That's a cool, oh, see, I'm looking at, oh, okay. That's a cool little, mechanic there, I guess, or attack. I think it goes good with this theme. All right. Achievement unlocked through the gate 3. Yeah. All right. Duty complete. Oh yeah, I'm at 30 with this job. Yeah. So I gotta go get the job quest for the Arcanist next. That's probably what I'll do next time I play this. All right, we're out. See where this takes us. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire 1 crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Idalian chose well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with your own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Are we going to fight these guys now? Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength from Master Lahebria. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Okay. Fare you well, bringer of light. Fare you well. Nice. All right, let's get back to a city. Probably just quick teleport. Quick teleport here, and then we're gonna be done for today. Great stream today. I learned a lot about Ragzin got on and helped me learn about challenge quests. I was level 28. I had no idea to go and get the challenge quest so that I can do challenge log stuff to level up my 3 jobs at once. And then just completed that awesome dungeon, which that was probably my favorite dungeon that we've done so far in Final Fantasy 14. I might get on the stream more tonight, maybe stream some over the weekend. I need to go in and put my schedule in Twitch. But if you want to follow along, stream every day, Monday through Friday, 5:30 Mountain Time, 5:30 a.m. Mountain Time. And then you can catch all my videos and all my content in between on YouTube. It's at The Cubicle Gamer on YouTube. So thanks for joining the stream today.